First off, I know you were handling some things this morning. Let's talk about how you're doing right now physically. Coach Tomlin talked about you getting a little beat up after the game on Sunday physically. Talk about that, where you are, how you feeling, looking ahead, what we should expect.
I feel good. Mentally I always feel good. That physical part, playing that corner, man, you at some point in time you got to be healthy to be able to run. And I felt like, man, just what I got a lot going on, man, I need to sit my butt down. I had to put my pride aside. I had to understand the situation, and it took that long play for me to be like, yeah, I'm not making myself any better, and I'm not helping my team by being out there disabled. So, maybe if I played in the interior, I can get away with a few things as far as like being injured, but being out down that corner, man, you got to be darn near 95, 100%. Anything else, man, you selling your team, you selling yourself short. And that's how I felt at that time. Like, man, I can't, as much as I wanted to. And it's crazy, I was just talking to Peasy. Peasy was like, man, you good? I said, yeah, man, I'm good. I'm gonna go one more time to see if I can actually fall through. And they ran up that play. They called that play up. I was like, yeah, you was trying to tell me in so many words to chill out. But, just being a competitor and a football player, that's how the game go. You gotta go through the fire to understand sometimes. So, I mean, you look at it, you get to a point where, like, how you gonna tell a dude who been playing for 12 he can't play hurt when that's all he been doing is playing hurt. But at some point in time, man, that pride got to shift, So that pride had to shift.
Is this just now? Talk about you were out 8 weeks with the forearm. Sometimes they talk about injuries and that there'll be an injury and then another injury could maybe be the result or indirectly connected to another injury. Now, Coach Tomlin said after the game, he mentioned something about the AC joint. Mm-hmm. And was that something that's related to the forearm, or is that something that's separate from the forearm? How does?
That's totally separate. So this your forearm. Your AC joint is the bone right here on your shoulder. So, I mean, when you lose motion running, trying to pull back, you lose your stride. And at my position, you got to have some kind of stride to run. So when you just running with one arm, you darn near running like a short man, So that's when I was like, nah, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work,
Watching the replay, like you were trying to get your hands on him, and you couldn't get him, and he made the inside cut. That, to me, that is so essential to your game.
Right. Is
that being able to get your hands on the guy in that 5-yard, that area that you are allowed to do it.
Right.
I mean, because then after that, you guys aren't allowed to, allegedly aren't supposed to touch him.
Correct.
So he got that going, and you weren't able to get him, and he cut inside to a wide open middle. That's another story. But that seemed to be where the whole play was made, and you're saying you weren't able to get into it the way you wanted to. And he also mentioned a knee contusion. Mm-hmm. What happened on that?
Man, it's something that happened a few plays before that. So I limped off, got it wrapped up, and got back in the game. And then that happened when I got back in the game. So, I mean, looking from the top or from the sideline, man, them coordinators, man, they see you going in and out the field. That's like blood in the water to a shark, So they're going to see what's going on. Because I know if I was a coordinator, I'd be doing the same thing. I see a